Hey everybody, it is Friday down at the toy store. Finally Friday. I am so glad it's the weekend, or at least the start of the weekend. It's been a long week and I'm ready to get the weekend rolling. Today we're going to be going through what's left of the Target Overstock load, and I think we're going to have a little time. Now, I'm not a weatherman or anything like that, but it is supposed to get really bad outside. The temperature is going to drop big time, lots of snow, real bad wind gusts. It's going to be really bad weather. I would think that means people would stay at home, but you never know. Like I was kind of saying in yesterday's video, I think there are probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 boxes of Overstock left that needs to be gone through. And honestly, I'm not even sure what's in here. I can't remember what was in here. I'm exaggerating just a little bit. This load was manifested. I know everything that was in here, and I know what Target was charging for it. These lists are generally pretty accurate, and I know they're within 5% for sure. And when you bid on this stuff, you know what you're getting. You know what they charge retail for it, and it really helps small stores like us decide how we're gonna price the buys. Not only do I use this list when I'm pricing stuff, I scan most of the toys on my phone, lets me know if something's on sale, gives me, you know, the current price basically. Once I know the price, I just mark it 20, 30, 40, 50% off of what Target has it listed at. And yeah, that's how I price my toys. I'm gonna pull some of these out. We're gonna look through them. I have the list of items, but sometimes, you know, it's better to see what you're getting, put your hands on the toy, because like I said, you could have damage, could have return. You kind of need to know what you got. Plus, I want to look and see what we got. I mean, the list is not the toy, right? Let's dive into it. As I'm digging back through these boxes, there's something I want to mention to everybody. When you buy Overstock toys straight from the distributor or even through a middleman, which please do not go through a middleman. I've done that. We've done that. We did have one really good load from Macy's. Amazing load, did really well on it. But then we had a really bad Target load that completely changed the course of the business. And we will no longer, never again will we use a middleman, because we did find a way to buy this stuff direct. This stuff comes straight from Target. Any of the loads we buy from now on will come straight from the stores. There will be no middleman. Anyway, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but when you buy these Overstock toys, these toy loads, you can expect some damaged merchandise that's been ripped into, used possibly, but for the most part, it is new in box. One thing I remember about this load, there were a lot of seasonal items, a lot of that Sun Squad stuff. If I find any of that, I will be setting it to the side. As I mentioned earlier, this could be complete, but I don't know. Have to go through it and see. National Geographic Advent Calendar, games aisle. Got a Pro Hoops Franklin, still sealed. All of this stuff is really good, new in box. This Roblox, Nerf Roblox gun. Something else, no stickers, no clearance tags. Now, this might have had something on it, but you will run into stuff that has clearance tags, stuff that's pretty beat up. This looks like it's been unsealed, so this might not be something we can sell. You'll run into stuff like this. Now, I kind of know what this is because Jesse told me, but it feels like they did a really bad job on marketing this. Like, how is the person supposed to know exactly what this is doing here? So I did see some of these in there. Lots of stuffed animals, and stuffed animals do really well. Everyone loves stuffed animals, right? I'll use this as an example. This has been opened, or it came off the card. Target tape, sealed back up. Something Target probably can't sell, because if there's a brand new one right beside it, you're going to get the new one, right? But these type of things are perfect for our store. And you'll run into stuff like this. So this is opened, and it looks like everything's there. So So do you just repackage it, tape it back up? You have to look and see, make sure it's there. Here's something I was talking about earlier. You have a Swimways baby spring float. It is brand new, no damage, nothing like that. It's got a clearance tag on it. Seasonal stuff that we will hold until summer, and then we will have summer stuff. Got some stomp rockets. Doesn't look opened. Looks pretty good. I like to go through these now. This is some Digimon Adventure Box. Looks good. And just mark it down from what they charge and sell it off. Now, here is another good example of the type of stuff we get. Scuff box, a little bit of tape. It's got a clearance tag on it. $7.49. Looks complete to me. Just maybe a scuffed box. And mark it, fix the box, put it back on the shelf. I'm trying to find a plush with some marks on it so I can show everybody what I'm talking about. Again, really good shape, easy to price, easy to put on the shelves. Anyone remember the ball basket? It used to be the egg basket, had all those dino eggs in it. This load, we got a lot of balls that were still inflated, and that basket's being put to good use. Full transparency, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this was actually our first load that we won through auction with the full manifest. The other loads that we had gotten were either through a broker that we had been using or from like UPD, which is like they deal with small toy stores and sell clearance stuff. And we went through another person for some Walmart stuff. But this is actually the first load that we won at auction direct from Target. I can't remember if I mentioned that in my last video. I just wanted to be fully transparent with everybody. The other Target load we got was through a broker, and it was trash. We got rinsed. This is really heavy. Scotland Yard. Here's another Squishmallow. Very nice. Again, you will have stuffed animals with fingerprints and whatnot, but looks like we're on a pretty good run. While I'm on the subject, I kind of want to talk about that last Target load. We paid 3 times the amount. We got 2,000 toys, and it had been cherry picked hardcore. I mean, there were no big ticket items, nothing worth over like 10 or 15 bucks. It was just a really, really, really bad load, and it set us back. I mean, it really set us back. The way, and in a way, it was a good thing. It was a good thing it happened because it pushed us to find better ways to buy Overstock toys. It made us figure out how to buy them direct, how to auction them direct, and skip the middleman. So there was definitely some good news that came out of that scenario. It really pushed us to figure out better ways to do it. It was bad, but we stayed positive and it turned out good. My goal isn't to necessarily go through all of these toys. I was just kind of trying to find examples of what you get when you buy Overstock stuff. And this is a decent example, right? You got dented up boxes, still sealed, still looks good. And this works, comes on, looks good. Little dent in the box, but other than that, good toy. Now here's something you got to watch out for. These are bubbles. This is Sun Squad bubbles, sealed with Target tape in a bag. Now, not the best way to pack these probably, but if one of those would burst and that bag would break, it would rinse everything that was in that box. You would be in some trouble. Here is a volleyball. Now you can see that this is scuffed, has marks, definitely some wear and tear from travel. Is it still a good volleyball? Absolutely. Looks good to me, so we price it down and sell it. This is seasonal. It's a life jacket. We did get several of these in here, and winter time in Illinois might not be the best time to try to sell a Speedo life jacket, but we will price these come summertime. These might sell. All right, I have another Squishmallow here. And again, looks really good. No marks, no fingerprints. I'm spying another Squishmallow, Reverse Mellow. What are these called exactly? Flip-a-mellows. So we got another Flip-a-mellow. No marks. Very nice merchandise. I do want to go through a little bit more of this stuff while the store is slow. And I think today is going to be a really slow day because of the weather. Definitely some good stuffed animals in here. This is Feo Schwartz stuff. Feo Schwartz stuffed animals are really higher quality stuff. And this is just a good looking stuffed animal. Here's another Feo. I can't tell if that's dirty. It might just be the angle. But these look pretty clean. Should be good to list these. Disney 100 Squishmallow looks good. Here's some more Sun Squad stuff. This is a Monster Blaster, very seasonal for sure. Here is an example of a scuffed item. Obviously the kinetic sand is probably not in this, and there was something that goes on top of this. The sand might be here actually. It feels pretty heavy. It might be down in there, but you're missing the top part. Can't sell it, don't know what to do with it. Here is a Fortnite 6-shooter. Still looks sealed. Or has that been taped? Possibly taped, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I'll have to open it up and see if it's all there. For real, Little Wilds. This is a good looking toy, and I imagine it's still good. Plays sounds, but a lot of times you'll get these, the batteries will be dead. Still sealed though, should be fine. Looking down through here, you're seeing a lot more of those baby spring floats. Clearance $24.49. Here is another example of a scuffed box. Couldn't sell this at Target, right? But we can put it on the shelf, and because we're Overstock, we can kind of get away with it. This load had a lot of tumblers, 20-ounce tumblers, and we will have no problem selling these. Really well made, heavy, should be an easy sell. There's probably 20 or 30 of them. And you have some big ones, 30-ounce tumbler, 20-ounce tumbler, might have a scuff or two. And TMNT walkie-talkies, light up walkie-talkies, still sealed, clearance $17.49. We don't have walkie-talkies in the store. These are TMNT. Double whammy there. Very nice, easy to talk, push button. We have a Barbie 25 pieces, box a little dented, still sealed. Clearance for $14.99 at Target. We will price it accordingly. But still, good toy, just a little box damage. And you will run into stuff like this. Laser X Ultra, 500 foot range, still appears to be sealed. So we assume that this is still sealed. Very heavy, blaster to blaster. I really do like the variety that you get when you win these auctions. Just, it takes the guesswork out of stuff. You're gonna sell this stuff. Let's go through another box while we're back here. This is a Stitch. Clean, no scuffs, no marks, still got the tags. More TMNT stuff. I might have pulled this out of the other box and put it in here, I can't remember, but TMNT. Now here we have a pop-up pirate. The box, it looks like it's been opened, and here is a perfect example of not good. This is an example of why you have to look through your open boxes. This is an IKEA sandwich bag. This is obviously a return, so I can't sell this like this, and you do run into that. This auction was listed as like new condition, but as you can see, this is an obvious return. I do not see Target putting their stuff in an IKEA bag and putting it back and bringing it back like this. So yeah, pop-up pirate, something going on there. Can't really sell that. Here is a good example of a really scuffed box. We usually deep discount these boxes like this, and yeah, perfect example. The toy store is really weird. You won't have anybody in here, and it'll be nobody for however long it is, and then you'll have one person, and the next thing you know, you turn around and there's 5 or 6 people in here, and then there'll be nobody again. It's just a really weird thing, and it's consistent like that. Anyway, I do want to show everybody a few more examples of what you get when you buy Overstock toys, and I don't know how much time we'll spend doing that because I do need to get some pricing done, but just a few more examples. Getting back into this, you do get things like this. I'm just looking at this. These are little woodsies, and I'm not sure why this is in plastic, but it looks like they're all there, and these are really cool, by the way. I will probably do some more research into this and see maybe if the packaging is way different, if there was something else, but this looks pretty good. Here is another example of the variety. This is an ABC puzzle block type deal. And it goes from this. It'll go from an ABC puzzle block deal to a Marvel Spidey Amazing Friends water jacket. Now this isn't exactly a water jacket. This is a swim trainer life jacket. I'm not sure why I said water jacket there. Just an example of the wide variety that you get. Nerf Arrival. Looks complete, or is it missing something? I don't think so. So this looks good. And then lots of stuffed animals. I wouldn't say lots, but quite a few stuffed animals in here. Who is this? This is from Animal Crossing. Looks clean. Easy seller. Got some Jurassic Park stuff. Dinosaurs always sell pretty well. Kids love dinosaurs. Adults love dinosaurs. And you got some Jurassic Park. Disney Princess accessory set. A little beat up, but list it, sell it, still all new. This load had about 30 of these Pokemon Epic Battle figures. Lugia, I believe that's how you say that. They are on clearance, or they were on clearance at Target, $6.59. Since we got so many of these, we will definitely price them to move. This is a telescope. Galaxy viewer, telescope with tripod. Now, this might be opened. I don't know. The box is pretty scuffed. I will probably pull this out of here and see if it's complete. My guess is it's probably, I don't know. You know what? I was going to take a shot at something there, but I don't know. 5 cards per pack. New for 2022. So this has probably been sitting somewhere for obviously a long time. You have booty bands. Still new. Box is kind of scuffed. We have a neoprene sauna vest. I don't know if this is a return or not, but you might sell it. Nerf Arrival looks good. Again, you'll have some box tear, but it looks complete. Here we have this Hot Wheels Ultra Hoops, still sealed, sounds fine. You do have a pretty scuffed box, but it shouldn't affect anything in here. Another Hot Wheels, same situation, except the box is scuffed on the other side. A couple more games, it looks like. This is the Family Game Show Buzzers. Appears to still be sealed and tight in the box. You have some Cars stuff. Always popular. I always have people asking for Cars stuff. I got another figure in here from Spider-Man series, Legend series, Daredevil, Elektra Daredevil. That's very consistent with what I've seen in my Overstock buys, with one really big difference, and that difference is I didn't go through a liquidator. I won it at auction. It came direct from Target, and there is really no other way to do it. If you're going through a liquidator, if you're going through a middleman, if someone's cherry picking your loads, you need to figure out how to do it better, because I paid way less for this load than I have any of my other loads, and I won't do it any other way from now on. All right, everybody, I'm not sure where I was at. I had some customers come in and kind of lost track of what I was rambling on about, but I hope everyone has a safe weekend. We are really supposed to be getting some weather moving in here, but as of right now, I mean, it doesn't look too bad out there, but it's really supposed to come in. So I hope everyone stays safe. Don't go out unless you have to. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace.